All right, it's that time again. Time for another solo overnight in the woods. And I'm thinking we camp using a military bedroll. So let's get to it. So it's that time of the year. High of 71 degrees, no humidity, thank God. Low of 41, 42 degrees Fahrenheit in the evening, and it's known as camping season. So this is the best time of year to be out here practicing skills, not worrying about anything, just having a good time in the woods. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. Today we're gonna use a military bedroll. Now I've shown this before, it's referred to as a whoobie. It is a poncho liner, either military or the equivalent, preferably one with tassels, that way you can tie onto your poncho. Second thing you need is some type of poncho, preferably a military poncho. If not, you need to have a poncho that's the same size as your poncho liner. Make sense? That way they marry up, meaning they land on top of each other and they fit perfectly, the same length and width. There's grommets on your poncho combined with the tassels on your poncho liner. You can actually tie them together and create a lightweight sleeping bag for this time of the year. Fall season works perfectly, as well as early spring and late summer. Now, most time out here in the woods during summertime, I don't sleep with any blankets because it's too damn hot. But you know, fall, early spring, late summer, perfect. This skillet right here is going to replace the previous one. That was a 6-inch skillet. This one here is 8 inches across. We have a 6 1/4 base, and we have an 1 3/4 side walls. We also have that classic removable handle. It's exact same size as the other one, so it's a one handle that fits all. So you can carry both pans with you into the woods, and one handle if you choose to. Best part is, it fits inside the Corporals corner skillet bag, just like the others, along with a 6x12 grill and a full-size spatula. Boom! The skillet bag and the big boy skillet are available right now. There's 100 dropped into my website. That link is in my video description box. Jump on them because they're going to go fast. As long as your poncho is the same size, roughly minimum 5x7, and it's the same length as your military whoobie or poncho liner, you should be in business. It has a sewn pocket in here for a pillow and a place for a foam pad to go inside to simulate your actual sleeping bag. There's your pocket that can be filled with leaves or debris or clothing to actually simulate a pillow. And once again, the importance of having a poncho and poncho liner that are the same length and width. You can actually take those tassels right there, and we're going to tie them to that grommet. Nothing crazy. You're going to just take one, pop it through there, and then just simply tie it any way you choose. Tie it in a knot, or tie it like you're tying your shoe. We're going to work our way down to the middle and all the way around the outside. From here, what we're going to do is take our poncho or a poncho liner, fold it in half, and now take your buttons and simply button it up. I'm going to go ahead and leave 2 buttons unbuttoned here at the top and then open the sleeping bag up. And now we can put the pillow right there and stuff this thing full. Like I said, you can take leaves, there's plenty of them, dead grass, etc. Stuff it inside there. The choice is yours. One thing I pride myself in this time of year is to wear some type of hoodie. I showed this last week. This is the new color we have for our hoodies. We have OD green, and now we have heather gray. We have the embroidered Corporals Corner logo right there. These are now available on my website, corporalscorner.com, and that link is in my video description box. So what we do here, most of the time, when I don't have access to a pocket like that, is just roll everything up inside that hood, and it creates a makeshift pillow in the woods. We just stuff it in here like this. Be about the size of a football, if you want to think of it like that for get a size comparison. But since we're using that pillow, we're going to go ahead and stuff it in there just like so. And there's still room for more. You could probably put a pair of pants in here, 2 hoodies if you wanted, and just beef this thing all up. Be like living in the Hilton. Now, truth be told, you could probably leave this thing as is. Is it going to be comfortable? Definitely not. And why is that? 2 things. 1, there's rocks and sticks everywhere, and just sleeping on a hard ground is going to suck. 2nd, because of conduction. However cold that ground becomes, it's going to penetrate right through this and into your skin, lowering your body's core temperature. And that's called conduction. So we want to avoid conduction at all costs. So this is where a foam pad comes into play. The system right here has a built-in sleeve to accommodate a 1/2 inch, 1 inch blow-up mattress or foam pad. We'll go ahead and unbutton this. And there's a seam right here, and that's where your sleeve is, on this side, next to your pillow. Here's the pillow. Lifting the pillow up, there's your sleeve pocket right there. So you can slide your foam pad inside here and pull it down to the length of your poncho liner. And that right there is option A. Slide that pad inside and you have a wind water resistant breaker on the outside and a contained system. Done. Option 2, take your pad and simply place it on the ground. Put your system on top of that. Option B allows you to actually unbutton this, drape it around yourself if you want to, and sit in front of that fire, open it, and collect that heat. Then come back to your bed area and rack out when you want to. So you have 2 options. Pick the one that works for you. Use a boot rake. Just slide all this out of the way. That we're not sleeping on sticks, rocks, etc. I need to get carried away. Just an area large enough that I'm gonna lay in. Bedding area, a fire pit up on top. Let's go over there and clean that out. Everything here is dead, hasn't rained in a while. I want to get everything all cleaned off. Reduce those chances of fire. Maybe put a rock ring in. Keep all those coals contained. Look at that. The misconception of these fire rings, and I've said this for years, is they do nothing as far as preventing a fire. A lot of people think that they have a rock ring and it's going to stop a fire. All a rock ring does is contain coals. I don't care what anybody says. I'll take that Pepsi challenge any day of the week and twice on Sunday. That's all that a rock ring does. It contains coals. If the flames are up here and they're blown over there, it's still going to cause a fire. However, the coals that are stuck right here are going to stand up, jump over top of the rocks, and roll over there. So basically all it does is keep the coals contained in this area right here. That's all a rock ring actually does. All right, here we go. Look at that. Nice and rare. Yeah, perfect. Catch you all in a few. Two things real quick. First off, there's nothing like a good ribeye cooked over the coals, and you can take that to the bank. If you know, you know. Second, here's my dilemma. I just got a phone call from the Made in USA company in Kentucky that supplies me with my discs for the big boy skillets. here's what's happening. Their truck is actually broke down and they're not gonna be able to deliver until Friday. Normally I'd say, okay, here's the problem. I have a class on Friday, Saturday and Sunday, so no one's gonna be home. And the second part to that is I make 100 in advance for my Sunday drop. Now this poses two problems. One, I won't have inventory for those that wanna buy on Sunday. Then next week, I'll be doing double the amount of work to try to catch up. Meanwhile, there's 100 people waiting for their skillet that I promised I would actually deliver. So with all these things going on, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this overnight short. I'm gonna DD out of here. I'm gonna drive about 45 miles, go pick up the steel, cross over the bridge, pick it up, drive back over here, take it home, and I'm gonna bang out 100 between tomorrow and the next day, because Friday, so that means what, today's Tuesday, so that means Friday I can have my class. We'll drop the skillets on Sunday, that way nobody's waiting, nothing's behind, and I'm not playing catch up. So I apologize for cutting this short. I had a whole evening planned with popcorn in the big boy skillet, and I was gonna show you how to do that. So we'll go ahead and postpone that section until next week, but I promise you we're gonna do it. On that note, let's go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget, you got 100 big boy skillets dropping in my website as we speak, and that link is in my video description box. All the gear in my videos can be found in one spot, my website. And once again, that's located in my video description box. Now please do me that favor, hit that like and subscribe button, then ring that notification bell. Once you ring that bell, please select all notifications. And as always, thank you for your comments, views, and support. Thanks for watching. Get out in the field, have some fun. I'm gonna catch you next time.